Hey guys, my name is Chantel. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for hanging out with me today. So today we're going to talk about episode 12 of Run with the Wind. So I know I haven't talked about it as much as I should on my channel, and I'm planning on changing that, or at least trying to talk about it a little bit more often, because this series definitely deserves a little bit more love and it deserves to be talked about a little bit more. This episode really felt almost like if you're reuniting with friends after being on like what, winter break for 2 weeks. So that's basically how I felt with this episode. It was so nice to see the boys again and being their usual selves, and you know, the twins were being goofy as always. I love the twins, they're so hilarious, and just seeing how they were complaining about the heat and wanting to go somewhere cold, it was kind of funny. And I also want to mention like that part where the prince is like throwing up and then the boys are like, oh, the breeze feels kind of nice, and then they see that he's puking, and oh my god, that whole thing was like hilarious to me. And another hilarious moment was when they all go in the dark and you see Haiji with the little bell, like being a dork as always, but he's adorable. So yeah, those are like a couple of funny moments that happened in this episode that I absolutely loved. Moving on from the parts that I thought were funny, let's go ahead and talk about the episode itself. So this episode pretty much focuses a little bit more on Kakeru, and Kakeru has been doing pretty good, and he's gotten a lot better at communicating with everybody, and he's just in a better place overall. It isn't until he sees like that really creepy guy that we saw in the previous episode, and we finally get to know who he is. He's like some interviewer from a magazine, and as soon as he mentions if he's Kakeru from like this high school, which his high school name always escapes me, Kakeru's mood instantly changes, and we still don't know too much about Kakeru's high school days, and I'm assuming we're probably going to explore that in next week's episode. Anyway, it was really interesting to see just how much his mood changes real quick, so we can only assume that it wasn't a good time for Kakeru and he just kind of wants to leave it in the past, which is understandable, but at the same time I feel like he needs to talk about it in order to get over whatever the heck is going on with him, because it is affecting him little by little. As you can see, like in an instant, as soon as someone mentioned it, he gets in a bad mood. And thank God for Haiji, because he's the one that saved him from that, and he knew that, you know, Kakeru wasn't comfortable talking about this, so he's like, oh well, we need to go, so excuse us, which nice save from Haiji. Shortly after that, the boys go to a training camp. This was Haiji's idea, and it's a good idea because it's gonna cause the boys to get closer than ever and be able to practice in, you know, a different area than what they're used to. Everything is fine and dandy until we see that red-headed dude. Again, his name escapes me, but he's always the one that's causing trouble for Kakeru and always rubs him the wrong way. He even rubs me the wrong way because I really hate that he's doing it on purpose, and you can tell, and I hate it. It's like, dude, chill, like let it go, move on, leave Kakeru alone. And here's where things get a little crazy, and that's when Kakeru like bolts straight to this red-headed kid, and the screen goes black and you can hear someone get punched, and I'm like, did Kakeru just punch the crap out of him? Which, I'm not gonna lie, he deserves, but I really hope that he didn't. But oh my goodness, I was just kind of like not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked to see that, and I was just like, why are you guys ending it here? Like, why? I'm hoping that Haiji at least stopped him, because he really tried his best to stop Kakeru and calm him down, and you can tell instantly the more that this redheaded guy was saying things, the more Kakeru was getting fired up, which was not a good thing. And oh man, this is gonna be a lot of trouble for Kakeru if he did punch the guy, because oh my god. And I know this guy did mention that he was punched by Kakeru once before a while back, and I want to know more about that. As I said, Kakeru does lose his temper really quickly from what we can see, but at the same time it's kind of like, dude, with the redhead, chill out please and leave him alone. Like, you have like absolutely no reason. Like, yes, whatever happened, but like, just leave my poor boy alone. He's trying his best. He's trying to make up for what happened from the past and move on from it. And we have this idiot that's just blabbing and shit talking. Oh boy. I am wondering though how Haiji's going to handle this and how he's going to talk to Kakeru. And like I said, now that Kakeru is a little bit better at telling people his feelings, I'm wondering if he'll finally open up to the boys, or at least Haiji, and tell them what happened in his high school days that's got him so worked up. I really hope though that Kakeru does open up, because that would really be the start of him healing emotionally, because you can tell, as I said earlier before in my video, it's really affecting him and it's coming out and not in a good way. So in order for him to move on and for him not to be affected by the redheaded kid's words, he needs to say what's on his mind, what happened, how he can move on from it, and the guys will absolutely help him move on from this and help him in any shape, form, you know. Yeah. And that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about when it comes to Run with the Wind. And also, can we talk about the new opening and ending? Like, I love both of them, but I actually like the first ending more than I do this new ending. Like, I don't know, yeah, that's just me being me, I guess. I don't know if that made any sense. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me blab on about Run with the Wind. And hopefully I will see you guys next week for episode 13, I think. Bye!